where you stand at on black conservatism and Trump being good for black people?
Man, like I said, to understand that right now, you got to understand the history. You know what I'm saying? That you can't just start the conversation with what's going on in 2026 because you can only see and understand it from that angle. Like, bruh, I'm pretty sure you read books. When you read a book, you don't open up the book and start reading on page 150. You feel what I'm saying? You
Right.
start that on page one. If you start on 150, your brain can tell you whatever you want happen before 150 because that's up to you to make up whatever. You got to understand it from beginning on through to get the proper conception of what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? So when I just like to have these type of conversations, I don't really care to talk about Trump. I don't really care
Right.
to talk about the government, what's going on. Because again, I feel like it all go back to the beginning. You feel what I'm saying? Like as black men,
For
I
you
know
at though,
that's
where's the beginning for you at?
Bible times, but I know you
See,
don't
that's what I'm saying.
really.
'Cause a lot of niggas on different timelines. That's all I'm saying though. Because me and the nigga last week, he started on goddamn Mansa Musa time. You just look at the timeline, right? And they go and choose which part they beginning. Pretty much is what I
Yeah.
feel like niggas
So
doing.
so I don't want to go too deep, too far, but it's a reason, bro. Them boy keep us divided or wanted to keep us divided. You feel what I'm saying? And on top
Fact.
of that, it's a reason the world don't like black people. And once you figure out why they don't like black people and why the world wants the rest of the world to see black people in a certain image, a lot of other stuff will start clicking for you as to why we even think the way we think and why we live the way we live. They done
All
tricked
right,
us.
I don't want to keep talking over you. So you feel like I'm talking over you? Let me know. Let me know.
But you good,
But
bro?
you saying some triggering things that's gonna trigger a lot of white people because white people they gonna be the first to really give us their feedback on these type of clips. Because
That's fine.
you saying the world don't like black people because basically it's been like something like I ain't gonna want to call it a conspiracy because what you saying could be true.
So
But you
so let
saying
me let me let me ask you something, bro. Like growing up as a black man, you know, I could say me personally, I wasn't taught to hate white people. I was taught to be aware and be careful, but to hate, you feel what I'm saying? And I feel like on the other side, it's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? They're taught to see us a certain way without even, you know what I'm saying? They judge us by what they see. You know what I'm saying? But we the ones, oh, he cool. We can invite them to the cookout. You feel what I'm saying? Like
well,
we are more open minded to them. And that's from the beginning of time. That's how we ever even got interchanged with them. We were open minded to the idea of, oh, these some new type people. We ain't never seen them before. Let's interact with them. Let's see if we can bother and do this and do
but
that.
no man, y'all picking timelines again because how the I feel like black people was the original man. You see what I'm saying? So okay,
There you go.
slavery happened. Slavery happened. White people got mingled in somehow, some way with slavery, but slavery started within
Okay,
us.
but and that is true. A lot of people don't know that. That's true. I can't even argue with that.
Who the man? That's bro, man. He ain't coming back on, bro. We having a productive conversation right now. You can't bring the
Come on.
divine. You can't
Come
bring
on.
the
That nigga said,
divine line
"Have
and
me
Democrat.
back."
He going man, Vance. He going to distract, bro. Bro, we gotta get these
Okay, all
points
right,
off,
I
bro.
got
Like
you.
it's I be watching. He just want
Right.
to be a drunk black Democrat, divine nine on my loud and ignorant, bro. That shit, man. Like you could
Yeah,
really
that's
come up
why I
here. You
came on saying what I'm saying. Like we're gonna be
know
respectful
what I'm
and you know what I'm
saying, bro? Like
saying.
8 points to get
I ain't
off,
trying
bro.
to
Like
do
that
all.
shit for 5 seconds, but it's some real points. You got people that feel the way my dog Darren feel, and you got people that feel the way I feel, black people. So it should be fair for them boy to be able to see the 2 points, just go at it and get that. We ain't gotta sit here all night, and we ain't gotta also have it yelling, just be yelling, bro. Like
Right.
I'm just saying that be picking and choosing on the timeline, bro. Why we can't? If it's Bible, if we gonna go with the Bible, then we gonna go with the Bible. But we can't
Right.
say, all right, we gonna start with the Bible here, and then the Bible give permission to slavery. So y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna find dance around that, and then say, well, that's the
No,
timeline.
but see too. So here's the thing too. So I believe in the Bible to an extent. I do believe the Bible has been remixed in a way that's more beneficial to them. You feel what I'm saying? But as far as like Bible stories, certain things that this, David and Goliath, Jonah and the whale, them type of things, I believe that's true. As far as certain like principles and shit like that, I do think certain things has been altered in a way to benefit them. As seeing such as obey your master, obey
So,
your
so you
slave.
think the Bible was talking about black people?
Yeah. In the beginning, the Old Testament is definitely about black people.
So is the New Testament real?
I mean, yeah, it's all real. It's just been twisted. Some
All
of it
right,
has
but
been
fast forward. So
manipulated.
fast forward. So you saying white people so jealous of us that they make us look bad to the world?
See, they want to. That's what I'm saying. If, once you really recognize, so I'm gonna go back and You said something about black people had black people as slaves too. So it was about the 12 tribes of Israel or
They
whatever,
say
12
that was the
tribes of
original
Israel.
tribes, right?
Right.
Okay, the
So
original
them
humans. So all of us technically go back to one of them tribes, right?
Right. So them boys started beefing for different shit, whatever, whatever. They started going to war, whatever. That's when they started taking each other as slaves. Yeah, that's the thing that happened. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about as far as when we knew who each other were. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't know exactly what happened that made them boys do what they did to each other. But I'm talking about as far as when the white man entered, we embraced the white man in their culture. We brought them over
I'm gonna be
here.
real. I'm gonna be real. If y'all, and I be trying to like censor my language because I be taking out all the curse words when we do actually post it just for like the algorithm. But
Yeah.
if y'all boy been getting along at that time period, the white man wouldn't had a chance. Now I'm not
But see,
blaming us,
you gotta think too. Like in a way, them folks brought that upon themselves. They wasn't following the commandments. They wasn't listening to God. They got confused by the world. The world
but
got to these
okay,
people.
but the white people get confused too. White people saying too, you know.
But see, listen, that's the thing. They do. We all do. But here's the thing. Throughout history, who's been causing all the trouble and chaos in the world?
See, but when I get on the internet every day, white people are saying black people are caused all the like. I seen a comment today. A white person was like, "Man, we just need to man the basically that because the same way we believe that started black, you got some white people that believe that they just believe on their timeline, wherever that
So
timeline may
again,
be.
this the thing too. So
But basically, them boys saying that they're saying they got the bad end of the deal by transatlantic slavery because now you got these displaced blacks here and they basically not doing nothing productive here in their society. From me and your point of view, we understand there were different sets of black people. So
right.
if a black person is here not doing well in America, there could have been some sort of displacement because a lot people like me and you.
So let me ask you this: you think when the white folks first came over here, who do you think they bumped into? Who do you think was over here?
This is my theory. I think they landed on like Rhode Island or something on that boat. You know what I mean? And they was coming from the Europe. They came from Europe and they was coming in packs. So when they came and they landed on a boat, they ran into the Aboriginal people because there's a video of the people in the DuPont family, which was one of
Right.
the original families. She was saying this. She said her people came and they landed and some of them had died on the way here, but they was eating rats on the boat. They was dying on the boat, diseases on the boat. It was a real trip to get to the New World. So when they got
Right.
here they landed on like a beach in Rhode Island or somewhere, and I want to say it was Rhode Island. I could be wrong. Don't quote me, but they ran into the Aboriginal people of America at that time. White people like to
Which
call
was
those
who?
Indians. Black people
But
say
yeah,
that those are
who?
just black people. Okay,
Okay.
she said they ran into them boy, and she said they had Swiss francs, which was the biggest currency in the world at the time, more wealth than they would have seen at the time. But that's confusing to me because what if they was on their own currency? You see what I'm saying?
But
So
see,
who are you to
here's the
say?
thing. Here's the thing. They weren't on a currency system at all. Them boy was
All right,
living
pause
off the
now,
land.
pause. But regardless, Dumboy landed here. You see what I'm saying? So it was wartime, period. Dumboy they knew what type of time they were on.
But it's the
So
thing though. So here's the thing too. Like we wasn't on wartime. The Aboriginal people
but
wasn't
you
on
but
that,
you just saying that ain't no proof to that, bruh. Ain't no proof. And
bruh.
which
You
way
ain't
better
never
it is. I'm not
seen. You ain't never seen Pocahontas. And I get it's a movie and shit, but
mhm.
everything comes with something. But even when they boy tell you the stories of Christopher Columbus and shit when they came, bro, when they came over here, they didn't know shit about over here. They didn't know shit about the land. They didn't know how they was like you said. They got off them boats fucked up, damn near about to die. Excuse my language.
Right.
I don't get to junk my stuff, but they got off the boat in a situation where we need y'all. Please help us, show us whatever's going on.
And that's
So
exactly what it was. And it
and
was
that's what they did. But
and
they
they
can we
rehabilitated them. They fed them.
we helped
They took
exactly.
the money, whatever.
We showed them how to survive over here. So the whole time when we're interacting with them, we're mingling with them, in our mind, we're helping them. We trying to save these people. In their mind, oh, as soon as we get right, we finna take over. We already know they smart. They know how to do this. They know how to do that. They know how to work the land. They know how to do all of this shit that we don't know how to do. So why don't we just take them as slaves and sit back and let them boys do everything they know how to do? Because y'all tell me, I know y'all might have heard these stories like them folks was strategic, the same type of strategic people do to this day. They've been doing it. Them folks went back and got blankets with smallpox and measles and shit in it. Shit over here, gave them to the people as gifts. Like here you go, with y'all. Thank y'all for helping us, killing them on the low.
All right. So
They always had ulterior motives that was in their benefit and against us. We
okay,
weren't
cool.
like that.
Cool, that's fair. That's fair. That's a fair argument. But are you not disappointed in your ancestors for not putting up a better fight?
And here's the thing: I feel like they brought it upon themselves because, like, if you read the Bible tell you God cursed them people. They wasn't listening. Moses had them boys on the way to the promised land, and them folks was not listening. They was complaining. They wasn't following the orders God set for them. So, with that being said, they was punished. Like, yo, y'all
All
will
right,
be
so are you mad?
enslaved.
So are you, or because it seems, but are you mad at the white man or are you mad at the black man?
I'm not mad at nobody because I know what's going on. I know who I am, you know what I'm saying, and I know who they are. And with that being said, like I automatically win because
Well, you're saying
I know
okay,
what
okay,
side I'm on.
but you said the world sees black people in a bad light because of what you just said because white people showed up and did.
No, because they know who we are, backtracked all the way to history. Every country in the world knows who we are. America tries to hide it. I don't know if you see, but when Putin be popping his
I
Putin be
seen all that,
threatening.
but see, I don't need Putin, who's a white man, to tell me who I am. I know we the original man, black man. I know that. You see what I'm saying? I
But
don't
see,
need.
he talking to the people that don't know.
All
Everybody
right,
don't know
cool,
that.
cool, but I don't need to know that. You see, so I'm asking from black man to black man in this matter because me and you agreeing on the same shit.
Right.
I'm more frustrated with the people that came before me and the people that are here and so distracted by just that don't want to do anything about it. Because if somebody get on here
But
and tell me
see,
we was
you gotta
Moors,
understand, bro. We in the winning generation for our people. We got more outlets
but y'all
and
complain the most, black man.
no, it ain't
We
y'all.
could
But
we
see, my
complain the
brain
most,
on
bro.
my. But you gotta understand, bro. We were put.
I
I'm not gonna say
I
we.
feel like because really my question would be like, why every black man don't got a MAGA hat right now, bro?
But see, this the thing, man. Like
I feel like
directly,
everybody don't feel like this a great country.
and it's not for us. The
Like,
country not is. It might be
bro,
great, but
y'all
it ain't
confused,
great
bro.
for
Y'all
us.
tripping. This is the greatest country on planet Earth. People from all across the world will die to come to this. Bro,
I
y'all know
mean,
this
but
though. Y'all smart black
bro,
man. I
come
don't
on
gotta
now.
tell y'all that. Y'all know that.
At the same time, bro, you know the prison population rates. You know what the police brutality is and shit out here. You
Bro,
know what it's like.
I promise you, Darren, you will never want to say that you would rather live in Africa than deal with shit here.
No, I don't. But at the same time, numbers don't lie. That's what I'm saying.
So
You have to
you're telling me the prison rate of black men is enough to make me walk around here and not be patriotic.
listen, bro. It's enough to see what's going on. It's enough to see that it's not in your favor. And I'm
It,
not saying I'm the type of black man that's like,
the odds in
I,
America are in the black man's favor. I'm standing on that. Y'all are tripping. Y'all are looking at it from a pessimistic point of view, bro. That's why we have to be more
but see,
patriotic
bro,
to understand.
here's the thing, bro. If it was daytime, I would get in my car and literally drive you through my neighborhood and show you where and how I grew up for real. But here's the thing. You can like how I know America not for me. I don't sit in my house all day and just draw food stamps and unemployment and say, "Oh, I don't stand a chance out there." I still find a way for myself against the odds. I just know the odds. You get what I'm saying?
I let you say that. I let you say that. But you not walking around America, the happiest black man with an American flag flying off your neck, showing these young niggas that we live in the best country on earth is just as bad as you sitting at home collecting food stamps. Because the black that more so the broken black family is gonna go collect the food stamps. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no black man gonna really sit around working on food stamps,
So let me
waiting on
ask you
food
this.
stamps.
You
But
know when
black
them
men will sit around. Black men will sit around and be like, well, the prison population, the odds, the DMX,
But see,
the
listen,
dun.
bro.
Like,
So when I say shit about the prison population, I've been there. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk about nothing I ain't never did or nothing I ain't never seen. I've
all
been
right,
there.
talk to me, black
You
man.
feel what I'm
Talk to me,
saying?
black man.
And I came up out of there, and I still made a way for myself. That's what I'm saying. I'm not one of the
Thank
type of
you.
person
Thank you.
that
So
take.
why do y'all don't and this is what I've been saying to brother been on here about argue about Westmore. Why do y'all black men, why do you and I say this to black men all the time, why do you all get to achieve things and triumph things and just come over things and be victorious and be winners, but then you get to tell them little niggas, man, look, man, too hard for y'all, bro. Y'all
So
can't
man,
do
hey,
it. The
bro,
white man is
let me.
no.
I'm gonna give you.
You supposed to be black man with an American flag suit on, going hard for the 250th birthday of America, telling them, boy, look, bro, we got Trump in office. We're making it again. Black people getting money. Black men coming home from prison getting money. Black men having their way. We don't got Clinton in office. We not going to prison. This not the crack era. We ain't going to prison in large mass numbers no more. Like the mass incarceration rate, the mass incarceration thing is has been so far over that black, like you got conservative blacks that want to bring it back because these inner cities so damn bad, bro. Like Chicago is bad, Baltimore
Hold
is
on, hold on. I
bad.
got one question for you. I got one question for him, really. So, do you feel like Trump is the worst president?
I mean, I ain't really cared about other presidencies enough. You know, we was younger. I only seen Bush, Obama, and
Right,
Trump for real. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You know,
But you a
everybody
great
loved
example,
Obama
Darren,
as the black
because
man.
you're not emotional to where you want to be on here like, set up for niggas to
So, bro,
lose.
like I'm telling you, bro, like, so my job right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with some bullshit that I know what it is. I don't feel a need to say what it is. I'm just gonna work my way around the situation because I know what it is. As a black man from the South, it's like once you know what it is, some of us move accordingly. Some people play victim. You feel what I'm
Feel
saying?
like I just be feeling and sometimes man, I be like if I out of touch, bro, because I don't be that's not my experience. I feel that black men got the most opportunities. Like if a black man apply for a job, you're at the front of the line to a lot of white men, bro. I don't know
No,
if
I'll say, so listen. So I started this job I'm on in December. It's a blue collar job, bro. Them boy plays crazy money. They offered me this job. Cool. My orientation day, my start day. They hired this little white dude, little white boy, 18. They hired him out the gate. Nigga never had a job, fresh out of high school. I have a resume, legit resume, good resume.
community
And
be pocket watching, Darren. You know that.
but listen, but
You know that.
that's all part
See,
of the
but see,
problem.
see, see, but as a black man, I can say you pocket watching, but y'all gonna pocket watch that white man, and y'all he ain't able to
No,
call that shit. Nah,
but
bro, I gotta
listen,
speak up
but
for them
see,
boy, bro.
you you ain't but
He
listen, bro.
18, he ready to
You
hit
ain't
the
even
real world, and
but
white.
you ain't even let me finish this scenario.
Hold on, I just gotta finish this though. Why y'all don't got that shit set up at 18 in our community? Why they can't come out to have? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna blame
I
that on slavery
mean,
too?
no, but bro, listen. So what I'm saying is, as far as like, I'm not walking around like America's the greatest country. America's for black people. This is I'm addressing that part of your statement right now. So again, I'm 35, solid resume, a white boy right out of high school, no job. We all sitting around at the orientation table talking, waiting on the boy to get started. We talking about high school, where you went to school at, where you worked at beforehand, shit like that. I asked little dude, oh, what year you graduate? I got some little cousins around his age. I'm like, we might know some of the same people. We already actually discovered we knew some of the same people. So you know how that you get to calling out names, and you know this one, you know that one. And I asked him, I was like, yeah, what year you graduate? This boy across the table in front of our boss and his assistant, he says out loud, I didn't graduate. I'm working on getting my GED right now. But
So why y'all telling these black kids white? Then why y'all
bruh,
still
listen,
sitting
listen,
here?
listen, bruh,
Then
listen,
why
bruh,
y'all?
listen. My point being is when bruh said what he said, my boss shot up and looked like, nah, don't say that. Don't say that. They not supposed to know that.
Okay, they're playing the game. They're playing the game. But why is it that we're still playing the game to lose? We understand white people are not retarded. They understand that school shit is out of here. You see what I'm saying? So
So,
they
the
understand.
capitalist, tell me about what is black privilege, because I feel like you feel like people talk about whites being privileged. Tell me about the privileges black people have being growing up in America.
I have came across jobs and
I can
opportunities.
smoke on here? Oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
All right,
yeah,
go ahead,
yeah.
go ahead.
yeah.
I had came across jobs and opportunities that white people probably with better connections and resume. And I'll be real, maybe resume is than me because I got a good resume. I'm not really I know resume as do, but I have worked hard for my resume. So I have went because I have aimed for high positions. You see what I'm saying? What PD talking about? I really got out here as in the South in Charleston, South Carolina, and have gotten life changing opportunities, life changing jobs, using great jobs. But I know that I got things handed, not handed to me, but I was presented with opportunities that a lot of white people were cut short on just because they were straight white men. I can't be blind to that. You see what I'm saying? And even if
Like
I
what's
was,
what's
I'm not.
what's an example of that though? Like what's a situation where you can say being black gave you that advantage?
For sure. For sure. I work for two billionaires in the city of Charleston. And both of these billionaires are not from Charleston. They brought their money to Charleston. So how PD gonna say ain't no money coming to Charleston? Mr. Dewberry is a billionaire in Charleston. Mr. Navarro, Ben Navarro is a billionaire in Charleston. I know white people that tell me all the time, I meet white people that tell me all the time, I applied for those companies and I didn't get the job. Damn, I can't believe you worked there. You see what I'm saying? So these type of things are small, might be small to some
But see,
black
you got
people.
to say so. Here's the thing too. Everybody's not like that. You got some people
Then
real legit businessmen like you saying. If you billionaires and millionaires, them type of people don't really see color. Some of them do, some of them don't. But if you
I'm
got
just
somebody
saying.
that's
I'm
really
just
about
saying.
their business,
I
listen,
work
bro.
for the company. I work
But
for the
that's what I'm saying.
company.
if the company is legit about business and making money, they don't care what color you is, as long as you can do the job and make them more money. Because
So what
they
be
not
crying
dumb
for, black
enough to
man?
say,
So what be crying
I'm not
for?
crying at all. I'm just saying every company ain't ran like that, bro.
But I'm
To
saying,
think that would be
I'm
crazy.
saying, no, black man. I'm saying, bro. Those were opportunities that were presented to me because I'm a black man. Period. Ain't no way around it. If you
So
black with a good
as a
smile,
black man, as a black man that experiences black privilege, have you think you ever experienced racism?
of course, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Y'all think white people not experiencing?
yeah.
You
Of course. Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah.
see what I'm saying?
I do. As a mediator, I do agree with both of y'all points. I feel like, yeah, we have a disadvantage, but I still feel like when I wake up every day, I got the same 24 hours as the next person, rather they
Yeah,
black,
and the
green, or
thing is
white.
too,
So
and once you
whatever I
know
do, shit, if I conquer the day, I conquer the day. It's on me. It's not
exactly.
because of the white man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
You not
saying?
in jail. Y'all ain't dead. I'm out here. I got my turn. We good.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like we good. We might not be rich, but we ain't poor. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. But
But
again,
but
you got some
but
people like you saying that sit home for real and just play victim to the situation. But to me, that's not a color thing. That's a mindset thing. Because if you know, white people actually get most of the welfare and food stamps these days. It's
but
not
they
us.
also
It's them.
but per capita they a higher population. You see what I'm saying? We only technically they
I'm boy
say
talking about they saying they're the minority right now.
no, they're growing. The population is growing the slowest. They growing the slowest. But it's really black people. But they comparing themselves to like the Hispanic population at growth rate. But black people only make up technically 13% of the population. But per capita, we are collecting government benefits at a higher rate than a lot of other races. But that ain't you know what I mean. That's neither here nor there. That's not what I was arguing.
So, capitalist, is the American dream dead?
Hell no, man. That shit alive and well and thriving. Now, if Kamala
So
Harris got
here's the
elected,
thing about the
if
American dream.
if
Every
Kamala
time a
Harris would have
black
got elected,
man,
it would have been dead. It would have been dead. Trump got
every
elected
time
is
black people,
it's alive. It's more alive than ever.
every time black people catch on to the game change. Every time we get to a situation or a point where we can bring the next man up with us or help or build a community or start schools, something happens that fucks it up and the game changes.
That's an
Like every
excuse, black
time,
man. That's an
oh, that's not an
excuse.
that's those are facts, bro.
Y'all
Do you
are
Like
feel
when I
like
y'all
look
are.
black
at
people be gatekeeping?
I feel like
black people get keep.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm asking
Some
him.
of them
Yeah.
do. Some of them do.
Yeah,
Some of them
bro.
do. Most of
Like,
them do.
hey,
Most of
hey,
them do. I
Vez,
will say that.
Vez, Vez,
Yeah.
People will get that
Vez,
money and
Darren,
get around them
Darren,
folks and think
Darren,
that
You got $400 shoes, $500 shoes. You got designer clothes. You took you. I seen you one year. You went to Cali 100 times. You got people in Africa that never left the Congo, my nigga. So the poorest person in America, the poorest black person in
but
America, is
see, you
still
got
rich
the and
worldwide,
that's
bro.
one thing I learned too, bruh, is like what money means in America
White
don't mean the same thing in
can
Africa.
watch the white man, but the black man in the TP in Africa can't pocket watch y'all. Now y'all don't want to acknowledge them boy. Y'all when you want to talk about
So,
them
bruh,
boy.
this the thing. I feel like you comparing apples and oranges because over here, money is everything. We need money to survive. You go over there, them folks can plant,
But my
do
nigga,
everything themselves.
you would never choose to go over there, black man. They will choose to
Because
come
I
over.
was,
They will give a limb to come over here. Why can't you acknowledge that?
I mean, some of them might, but some of them, I feel like, bro, I don't know if you noticed, but I see every day I get on TikTok, Facebook, whatever. There's people actually giving up their life in the free world to go live in the woods. People are building bushcraft to say, "Hey, I don't want to be a part of society no more. I see
That's
society
not.
for
But
what it
that's
is."
not. That's a small amount of people though, bro. That's not real life.
I'm saying, but you're saying some people would kill to come over here, bro. You know, there's countries that hate America. When I went to Jamaica, listen, bro,
Darren.
listen, listen,
So
listen, listen,
Darren, no,
listen, listen.
hold on,
Hold on,
black
no,
man,
no,
hold
no, real quick.
on.
When I went to Jamaica, they hate us, bro. They think we the dumbest people on earth. They do not fuck with us over there.
Them boy
I'm like,
hating. Them boy hating.
no, it
They
ain't,
hating.
bro. Dumb boys see shit for what it is, and they feel like we're dumb for going
Shout out
through
to
with it.
Jamaica.
Like,
Shout out to Kingston. Shout out to Jamaica. I got Jamaican friends because a lot of Jamaicans come to Charleston to work. But I lost my point where I've been going to say earlier. But you're coming with a very pessimistic viewpoint. You see what I'm saying? A lot of what you're saying is being blown out of proportion. There's no reason on why black men should be walking around America not optimistic. We should be the most optimistic race of black people on planet Earth, nigga. And the fact that y'all let white liberals convince y'all to be so unpatriotic, That's why we're getting the results we get. That's
See,
why it
bro,
still
this
seems
this
like,
is the thing. This is the thing,
huh?
bro. I don't think most people are like that. I think black people, boy, black people is out here finding ways. Now, what I'm about to say might trip you out, but you got to feel what I'm saying. Niggas is out here dipping pineapples in Kool-Aid and selling it. Niggas is going to find a way. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody is not sitting back playing, oh, I can't do it, ain't nothing out here for me. Is out here figuring this shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a homegirl that cleans shoes for a living. Everybody in Charleston is taking them shoes to her and she's paying her bills just cleaning shoes. We are the most creative people that ever came on this planet.
Okay,
We
that's
are going
cool.
to
So
figure it
why are
out.
you okay? So because you try to say that it's people in America that don't want to be here, they don't like America. All right. So why before Trump was president, my nigga? Why was the South, that South border in Texas? Them boy was busting the wall down every day to come here, bruh. Don't ignore that, bruh. Illegals, we had an illegal crisis in Charleston. There was so many illegals running around America, bruh. So
But
you can't.
let me ask you this. That's like saying, why do homeless people go to jail on purpose?
Nah, bro, you can't compare them boy land to that, bro. See, y'all
No,
so
no, no, no,
Americanized,
no,
y'all so
no. Listen,
privileged.
listen. No, no,
Y'all,
no,
y'all
no.
don't even know how y'all sound. You
You
so
heard what I
privileged, black
said.
man. You so
No, you heard what I
privileged, black
said.
man.
You
You don't
heard
know
what
how
I
you
said.
sound because
No,
you
listen,
can't.
bruh.
You just sat here and said that life really good in the woods. So life is great in
No, no,
Mexico.
no, no, no,
Like,
no, no. Listen, bruh. You heard what I said, but you didn't hear what I said. You're saying, why are people leaving this country saying that it's bad where they are to come here? If I'm a homeless man, obviously it's bad on the street too. Jail is bad too.
oh, you're
But
trying to say that
being
Mexico
in
is. You're
jail,
trying, but Darren, you're arguing that South America is as bad as being homeless. That's
no,
not
bro.
true.
I'm comparing two bad situations. I'm not really. That's all I'm doing. I'm comparing
But you don't
situations. Being homeless, that's a pretty bad, desperate situation.
privilege in that.
What
And
I'm
see,
saying is, some people listen, bro. What I'm saying is, some people will give up. If you're homeless, you free. You don't have bills. You don't have nothing to pay. You don't have to worry about. I don't have to do this day at this time. People will leave one bad situation, do some shit, go to jail on purpose. You know why? Jail bad too. You can lose your life in jail, but you know what else is in jail? 3 square meals a day, a bed to lay on. So just because America has a little bit more to offer, doesn't make it so much of a better place. They can both be bad places. One can
y'all are
just be a
so
little bit more
ungrateful,
better.
bro. Y'all are like, now real talk. We might be the most ungrateful generation. I'm gonna give the old people that one, cause it's no way you could sit on here and be like, well, you got people here that will voluntarily go to jail. Man, these are the one. This is a very, very small amount of people that want to live in the woods and go to jail instead of get a job.
Bro, I don't think you catching my point. Again, like you're hearing what I'm saying, but I don't think you're hearing what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, again, you're saying people will leave South America, Mexico, wherever to come over here. You're saying, like, why is that? My comparison to that is Mexico could be a bad situation. America could be just bad, but just a little bit better. That's the comparison between being home, being in jail. They're both bad situations.
It's
However, being in
no for
jail,
someone to pack
bro,
up their
Brody, what
home
you
and
think,
leave it.
bro? What you think, Brody?
I think it's monkey see, monkey do. My little brother, he stay in San Antonio, Texas, and he from here, so he like people be tired of there, and he like, damn, this is the same shit people say in Charleston. So I feel
But
like it don't matter
you
where you at.
understand, you understand the analogy I'm trying to make to him? The comparison I'm trying to make, what he's saying, why do people try to leave other countries to come to us, right? And what
Cause
I said to him was,
this the land of the free.
but
Thank
okay, but listen, what I'm saying though too is, just because people leave a bad situation to come here, don't make us the greatest place ever. We're
Darren,
just
you
a
are
little bit.
ungrateful. Okay,
But
I'm not gonna say you
listen,
un.
No, I know what you mean,
Oh,
but
no,
somebody
no,
always got it
no,
worse.
no, no. Think
that's
that too. That
exactly,
too.
bro.
But
That's what
Darren,
I was saying, bro.
you're not seeing how white boy privilege you are. You complain about the white man all day, but you got white privilege.
Bro, I'm gonna
You
tell you, ain't nothing privileged about me, bro. I'm gonna tell you that.
you get to
It's
sit around
nothing.
and smoke a blunt and say, well, dumb boy
You
in
know why?
Mexico.
You know why? You know what I did for 12 hours? The first 12 hours of my day, I got off my ass and went to work. And then now I'm able to sit back and smoke my blunt. I
So
work for
so are
this.
you upset because we have to work?
No, I'm not upset at all. Bruh,
So
and by
why
the
is
by
why is
the
America not the best country in the world? Please explain that to me, Black American man.
It depends
That's
on
that
what you call the
black
best. It
American
depend on.
man, black
It depend
American man
on.
that woke up today, went to work, got to come home and smoke a blunt and hop on IG Live. Please explain to me
Because
why America is not the best place in the world. Please
certain
It
explain.
depend
places
on. It
they're
depend
not
on.
allowed on the internet.
They're not even allowed to
Your
smoke weed, Bass.
ain't even that. It depend on what your definition of the best is. The best at
The
what? But
best
like
in the
what
world, the best of the best, the best.
of at what? In
At
peace, security, safety, education,
the best at all.
food.
Well, I mean, I'm saying the best over around, all around.
I ain't never lived nowhere else to even have that argument.
Is that and the fact that it gave you the opportunity to go anywhere else and live because nobody's holding you here in the chain. You can go anywhere and go live it, black man. You're choosing to stay here, but the fact that you can do that and
But
everywhere
this the
else,
thing, bro. I'm not tripping about America. I don't have nothing against living here. I thrive here. I'm one of the again. It's the mindset, bro. It don't matter if you black, yellow, green, white, purple. It's your mindset. It's
Yeah.
not about the color or the race or none of that. If you got the
so are you proud
willpower,
to
you
be an
want to do
American?
it.
Are you proud
I'm
to be
proud.
an American?
I'm proud to be a black man
Are you proud to be
that's
a
getting it. I'm proud to be a black man making it in America.
answer the question? So you're not proud to be an American though.
I never really and honestly and truthfully, bro, like I never really cared about none of that. Like I'm not gonna say I don't classify myself as an American, but it's like I feel like I always seen shit for what it is, so I never cared about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I never cared about left wing, right wing, or none of that because it's all the same to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I
But
need to
but
go
no,
out
hold
here and
on,
make this
hold on,
shit.
hold on, hold on. Don't try to run off with the pack. Stay on the fact that you saying that you're not proud to be an American.
But
Just
a
say
lot of
that.
people feel like him though.
Just say that
I ain't
though.
say that.
Say that.
I'm
Cause see,
not
I be
saying,
seeing
but
I
I
shouldn't
ain't
have to get on
saying
the internet and say that y'all are unpatriotic and weird. Y'all should be able to say that y'all are not proud to be an American. Just make it clear that I understand.
I ain't proud and I ain't talking shit about it. I'm just getting through. It is what it is. I'm not finna wave no flag. I'm not finna burn no
You
flag.
are see, man, that's
I'm
unpatriotic,
just
bro.
getting through.
You should have 50 flags in front of your house, bro. Your granddad probably was in the military, I'm guessing. 9 times out of 10.
Mm-mm,
But he
mm-mm.
wasn't a veteran.
I got a couple uncles as vets here.
All right, I mean that's a bad assumption maybe for me just to assume
But
that your grand.
so let me ask you this too. You think all them niggas back in the G went in the military to support the country, or you think they
No,
were trying to
sir.
see their
No, that's
family?
not what we see. See, y'all be arguing apples with
I'm
oranges, saying
I'm
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 arguing apples with oranges.
I'm asking a question. I just asked a question. You
I'm
think they
arguing
went
cotton
to
with rice. They
you think they
did,
went
like you
to
just said, you a black man that did what you had to do. Wrong. That was that generation. They did what they had to do. We doing what we want to do, black man. We doing what we want to do, black man. The generations that came before you, black man, did what they had to do. They did what they had to do. They worked the field. They worked the railroad. They went up the road. They got mass incarceration. We doing that shit because that's what we want to do, black man. And you know what we don't want to do is we should be doing. And then we sit around and say, well, we ain't doing that because we don't want to do it. Y'all not gonna admit that though. You gonna say it's the white man fault. It's not the white man fault, bro. And you're not saying I'm not putting that on you. I'm not putting that on you. I'm not trying to say that you sitting around like a nigga complaining about the white man. No, that's not what my dog doing. You holding your but you're insinuating the fact that these kids don't see your a successful black man like yourself that's riding around in his old school with American flag flying like y'all fly them damn NFL flags is a slap in the face to the people that came before you, bruh, because they did what they had to do, and you get to get off work and do what you want to do. And you're not being honest with the rest of the world, saying we having our way in America as a black man because they don't get to do this, bruh.
So what you feel?
So
How you feel
remember what
about
I
the
was telling
Geechee
you
Gullah
earlier.
flag?
No, y'all
Me?
flying the American flag,
So
bruh.
we shouldn't fly
Red,
no other
white,
flags.
blue.
Nah, I ain't flying no American flag. I'm not saying fuck the flag, but here's the thing too, bro. Like I was telling you, I was never raised to hate white people. We was taught the truth about white people, and that's how
So
I
what's
feel
the
about the
truth about white
country.
people? What's the truth about white people? Because you said
They,
that's a lot of people now. You put on them boy all in one boat now.
so okay, let me ask you a question. You seen that movie Don't Leave the World Behind?
No,
That
I ain't
that
never seen
Obama
it.
shit?
No.
You gotta
No,
watch that shit. You seen that shit, cuz? Well, it's a
no.
part at the end of the movie. Shit had done gone left. It's a black man, and the crazy shit is the black man and his daughter, black dude basically owns an Airbnb. And he rented it out to this white couple. And then uh shit went left. While as soon as the people got to the rental place, shit went left in the city. The black man, the owner, tried to come up out the city to his property that he knows he owned, where he can be safe at. So he comes to the house. Them folks is in the house. The white lady looking at him like all crazy. He knocked on the door like, "Yo, my name is such and such. This is my house. I rented it to y'all." The lady don't even want to believe that this is his house that she's staying in. She questioned him up and down. The man like, "Yo." Me and my daughter just need to stay in the basement downstairs for the night till we figure out what's going on. We won't be in the way at all. The lady like, hell nah, we paid to stay here. Y'all not staying here. The dude like, yo, I'll give you a full refund of what y'all paid me to stay here, or whatever, in his own house. She like, nah, fuck that. I don't feel safe. I don't know you. I don't really want you here. Type. You feel what I'm saying? So they ended up patching that shit up. They ended up being cool or whatever. So something happened where they needed to get in contact with one of their neighbors. One of their neighbors was a prepper. So dog had medicine, he had food, he had everything they needed. So when they went to roll and do, the black man and the prepper man was like this. Before hit the fan, bro, rolled on him like, hey, we need help. Ran, met him on the porch with a shotgun. Like, hey, get the fuck on. I ain't helping you. I ain't got nothing for you. You feel what
Yo,
I'm saying? So listen, bro. It's a part in the movie at the end. The man go home, him and his daughter laying in the bed, like, damn, the day up, whatever. And the girl was like, just promise me one thing, daddy. And the dude was like, what? The girl said, no matter what, no matter how bad this get, don't trust no white people. And for them to put that shit in a movie like that, for that type of movie, for that shit to be produced by the Obamas, bro, like, and I've been feeling like that. So
Obamas
here's
are
the
the
thing.
worst.
No.
Obamas are the
But
worst black people on earth,
but
Darren.
but listen, bro. My point being is,
Whoa, whoa,
listen,
damn.
all white people are not bad people, but let the right circumstance arise. You will see that they all think that they're superior than us.
How can you be?
Are
That's a
you
big
trolling
assumption.
right now?
Who?
Such a bold
Him.
assumption to make about one group of people. You see what I'm saying?
Bro,
The same way
that's
all
it's,
black people
it's
like myself are
that shit
not.
is like. So let me ask you this, bro. Why is it today in 2026 that we have white people our age, and I'm pretty sure, I hope you both can attest to this, we have white people our age that are racist?
Are you gonna let me
How?
answer the question without interrupting me?
Yeah, go ahead.
The
How?
reason
How?
why you
How is
have that
that?
is because you also have black people our age that are extremely racist.
So we started it.
I
Come
told
You
you
on
know,
so.
now.
the only reason why I would say we started it is because we sold each other in slavery.
But that was
We
that that was that's like you and your brother fighting. You and your brother fighting. You and your brother fighting, throwing blows. Now I live across the street, come over there. He like, I want to fight too. You and your brother gonna whip because you and your brother is the same.
Oh no, this was transactional. This was business, and you know that. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all smart black men like yourself. Y'all get on here and gatekeep the money, bruh, because y'all niggas know how business go out of all people, bruh. Y'all know.
But
Y'all
see, I
know.
don't
Y'all
think
just
I don't think that
refuse.
I don't think that when black people had black people as slaves, I don't think that that was more of a business thing. I think that was more of shit. You was indentured servant. You finna work this land for us.
Nah,
But white people,
no, no,
white
no.
no,
Don't
bro.
try to, don't
So
try
you,
to, don't
so
try.
you think
No, no,
you
no.
think
Don't try
no
to
no no
clean
no
up the
listen.
slavery, bruh.
So
Don't
no
try to
no
clean
no
up the black on
no,
black slavery.
bro.
And then if you fast forward
Realistically,
today, though, Darren, but Darren, fast forward today, black on black crime, crazy. So ain't
no,
no
but
big surprise to
serious
me.
question
You
though.
know what I'm saying?
Serious
Like,
question.
ain't hard too
Serious
hard for
question.
me to
But
believe.
listen. When black people back in the G was taking each other as slaves, do you think that they were selling each other off, or do you think it was a more of a we conquered you type thing? Now you're our slave, or do you think it was some we gonna finna just take over them boy, sell half their ass over here, sell the other half over here, or do you think that they took them and like y'all gonna work for us?
See, but you not realizing you so deep down the rabbit hole. You trying to say black people was better slave owners than white people.
No, none of it is right. None of it is better than the other, but the motives are different. That's what I'm saying. Like black
Yeah,
people,
so the way you trying to you trying to justify black on black slavery.
it's
Y'all trying to
not
justify black
none
on
of it.
black crime, but
None
now
of
y'all got
it
to
is
justify black on black slavery
none
because
of
that go
it.
with y'all talking point.
No, bruh. None of it is justifiable. You feel what I'm saying? None of it is justifiable. I'm not
So
even trying to say
our
it.
ancestors agreed upon have done some things that put us in fucked up scenarios, right?
Right?
So the only thing we can judge off of is how we react to those scenarios.
Agreed.
Okay then. So you can't sit here and hold white people of today accountable for what their ancestors
Oh
did
no,
before was alive.
but no. We don't do that. But now y'all see now that they done sentence my boy Carmelo to jail and shit. Y'all see how everybody our age that never dealt with slavery, never dealt with none of the shit is so opinionated. Oh, they all like that. I know y'all see in the live five comment section and
I
shit.
can speak on
Oh,
this. In high school at Fort Dorchester, I got jumped by two white boys and spent my night in jail for fighting them boy, bro. Came out of jail the next morning. What you talking about, bro? Like y'all gas these little up. Got them confused like Carmelo, cause a nigga You getting money. You don't want to just tell
So,
these little to be
good
happy
question,
about.
bro. You said these two white boys jumped you and you went to jail. You think that was okay? You think that was the
I
right thing to
fought the.
do?
What I'm saying is, I didn't go to jail for killing one of them. I made it back home.
I mean, bro, everybody different. Me personally, when I look at that come up, I don't see a thug at all. I see a boy that's sheltered. I
We
see
ain't
when I
gotta
look
see that. We ain't gotta see that. We ain't see you following up the media. We ain't gotta see that, black
no,
man.
but that's what I'm telling you though. They see us like that. You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
in your head,
Like,
black man. That's in your head, black man.
no, my nigga. As a nigga from the street, I can look at it like when I met you, bro. I knew we was different, but we still similar. I'm a versatile person, so I can fuck with a lot of different people.
Like
I
basically,
can look.
you could tell that I'm not from the streets, right?
Right, exactly. I can see it. I can look at a nigga. I can tell a nigga from the street. I can look at you and tell, this man, he living different. He handling his business, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But most of them see me and you as the exact same, bro. I'm telling you.
That's an argument. That's an argument. But I'm gonna be real, black man. When I put this polo on the way I fucking do, boy, don't see money, man. Don't see it. Don't see a rich Negro news network with 3K's owner, blur.
And
That's
you
just
don't
what's
think
going
that
on, bro. And I
you
walk
don't
around with a
you
pocket full of
and
money because ain't nothing worse than being black and broke. Ain't
but you
nothing better
don't.
than
So
being
listen,
black with
bro.
money, but ain't nothing worse than being black and broke.
So
That's
let
the
me
part of the
let me say
story y'all
this.
ain't telling, bro. Y'all
So
only
listen,
telling the
listen.
story about being broke. Tell them little
You
kids about the part of when we ran that shit up, bro, and how good that shit felt. Cause
Hey,
y'all
so
trying to
when
act
Capitalist,
like
when you
I got a
say
question for you.
when you say hold on
Why?
real fast. Let me say
Oh,
this
go
real
ahead.
quick, and then we can move on.
All right.
I feel like honestly, and this is me being from my personal opinion. I feel like the white man honestly would hate you more than they hate me because you're successful in their way. You know what I'm saying? You think white people be happy to see you in your polo and looking good and clean
but my
and get
nigga,
that
but my
money?
nigga, my nigga, I do this shit for my niggas. I don't do this shit for them boy, bro.
No, I ain't say if you do it for them. I ask again, bro. I feel like in today's times, you would be targeted more so by a racist person more so than I would because they expect me to live the life I live.
See, that's the
I ain't just
confusion. That's the confusion. A real racist person is happy that I can sit niggas down and explain to them what's really going on outside. That Obama is gay and a liar, and that Trump is that nigga. You see what I'm saying? Real racists agree with that. Real racists are happy that I can explain that to y'all. Because once you explain that, once you realize that you no longer are interested in white women, because you could convince your black woman to come off the Democrat plantation. The real
so.
racist real
How
racists are
how
happy
do
when
how
blacks
do
are
you
thriving at
feel?
their best.
How do you
With
feel about racists? Do you feel like racist white people are valid?
No, racism is stupid. Like racism is ignorant. You see what I'm
hold
saying?
on, hold on, hold on. We got to
But
talk about this
but
fact.
Shit was to go left right now in the day, I probably wouldn't run to them for help. You feel what I'm saying? It wouldn't be them, but I
but
would
you shouldn't have to,
understand.
black man. You should have black men in your life that you go to no matter what, and they are there for you no matter what. I would never isolate my black brother to where he feels to the point that he has to go to the white man. That's the confusion that happened with the black woman when she went to the white government, isolating herself from the black man.
I'm just saying, bro. Over throughout history, they have a pattern, a repeated pattern, of playing cool with you and stabbing you in the fucking back.
Be
Pretty
real,
much
y'all
everything
niggas
you got.
gotta repeat a pattern and doing some shit too, bro.
But we all do. Not we all as personal individuals, but our culture has been known to do underhanded, backwards. But at the same
We
time,
invented
like
the back door. Go ahead and say it. We invented the back door, bro. Because the
I mean,
Temptation
but
said it first. Temptation said niggas was backstabbing.
yeah, I can't defend that. I wasn't there.
White man give y'all a contract, said sign here. We sign there. We mad at the white man at the results. Black man came like Westmore saying, I'm black and I'm
So
proud.
so that's a good example you use. I'm gonna give you a same exact example with white people in contracts that affected my family directly for generations. My granddad owned a land out here where I live at. Land from here to the water, land, and he had a white friend that he thought was his friend, and he
Mhm.
was saying that he was going to show my granddaddy how to get the land right and how to get the paperwork right, this, that, and the third. So my granddaddy at the time, he couldn't read, write, all that good shit. He just had the land that they acquired or whatever. So he trusted the white man to help him with his affairs. White man then went and got the paperwork or whatever. White man done did everything and basically tricked my old man into signing over the paperwork. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is my grandfather wrong for not being educated on what's going on
Now,
as far as the paperwork aspect?
All right,
or is he
let me
wrong for taking
respond. Let me
advantage of my
respond.
grandfather?
Now, I'm sorry that happened to your grandfather. You see what I'm saying? Our people have been taken advantage of in multiple ways. We done got done in. We bust up. You see what I'm saying? We and I think that that's something that triggers a lot of black people that I don't get on the internet and say that every day that we fucked up, we shall overcome. But that don't take away when you tell me that story. That's hurts to hear a elder black gentleman go through some shit like that because you know that's what's going on outside. That's what happens. But black man, that's not gonna happen to me nor you. That would never happen to me nor you because we
No,
are in the dead.
but that's what I'm saying though too. When you're saying we have black privilege and we're set up to win and stuff, how when this type of shit was going on, I would have had the land right now today had they not been doing shit like that. That's what I'm saying. Like the odds are not
You
in
gotta
our
take
favor.
we gotta take accountability, black man.
That's why when my question to you was my grandfather wrong for not being educated on how the process
He
works,
wasn't
or
he
was it?
wasn't wrong, but he's still accountable.
But he's accountable for being tricked out of his land. So you don't think
Yes.
white dude was wrong for pulling?
Well, why do you think white people go so hard for this land? Because they want something to pass down to their grandkids. So they
Man,
gonna cross
bro,
they gonna
that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
what
Listen,
time? What was the time frame around that? Like the time period, the year,
that'd have been like the 40s, 50s, something like that.
40s,
That was
50s.
way back in the day, bro.
So like, what? When did black people really was allowed to go inside the schools? Like probably like around the what 50s.
Around
fifties
that
in it.
time, yeah.
Yeah. So therefore, around that time, a lot of our black people was illiterate at that time.
All right, all
That's
right,
what,
all
and
right.
that's what
Hold
I'm
on,
So
hold
saying.
on, hold
it
on,
was
hold on,
high.
cause
It was
y'all
a higher
hold
chance
on.
for us to get tricked now.
But see, man,
That's what
y'all
I'm
see, all right,
saying.
see, since we done gone to the victim Olympics, yeah, here we go. Y'all got me
No,
We
thinking.
being
bro.
logic.
Y'all got me
We just
thinking.
We
facts.
being
All right, we
logic
got the
though.
victim Olympics 2026 now. Okay,
Victims.
so because Darren, your people from Bono, in
Yeah,
it. So y'all, so,
yeah.
so y'all basically was having land that go back to your people that probably was on the plantation 9 times out of 10, right?
Right.
Okay, so my family still. Some black people made it out. Some black people ain't make it out. We
That's what I'm
lost a lot of
saying.
shit too now. But
Right.
y'all
But
still.
so,
So you can't sit there and act like
but
y'all ain't
listen,
having.
no, bro. It's not about still having. It's about, and that's the up part about America. That's bro. You know how like when the slave used to try to escape, when they used to catch their ass, you know what they used to tell them? Damn, bro, we feed you, we
All right,
clothe
but
you.
hold on, no, Darren. Hold on, no,
Why
Darren.
you
Hold on,
why
no,
you
Darren.
trying to leave here?
Darren,
They
hold
make
on,
it
hold
sound
on,
like
hold on, no,
it's such a
Darren. Hold
good thing
on,
to be a
hold on.
slave. Hold on, I
Hold
still trying
on,
to
no,
make
hold
my
on, hold on.
point.
All right, all right.
No, no,
I
no,
got
no.
one point. This is my one
Oh,
sentence. This is my one sentence.
go
Cause
ahead.
how them boy held on to the land from the 1800s to the 40s. Y'all niggas was tripping in the 40s, bro, and the 50s. Then you see what I'm saying? Cause
But see,
your
bro,
people.
I don't know how my granddaddy got the land. So here's the thing:
Nine
Lake
times out of
Mutri.
ten, nine times out of ten, it trades back. He probably. I mean, I could be wrong. I can't speak for your people. I can't speak for your people.
So listen, Lake Mutri out here before Lake Mutri
But
was Lake
but
Mutri.
Darren, but Darren, if there's blacks today having land that trace back to that time to the Freedmen's Bureau Act, something went wrong with
Let me
granddaddy,
ask
bro.
you let me ask you a question. From the 1800s, from the time we got free up until today, what percent of black people you think still have majority of their land?
That got handed to them during the Freedmen's Bureau Act.
However they acquired it, how many people do you think still have the amount of land that they had from the 1800s to right now today, whether it was stolen
All
from
right,
them
this is my answer to that question.
or whatever?
Because we still at the victim Olympics 2026. The answer to that question is that there's black people today in 2026 buying more land than was received back then. So why are we complaining about what happened back then when y'all are buying more land today in 2026?
Because we shouldn't have to buy land today in
See, y'all just want
2020.
shit free.
Had
You
no,
want food stamp land. That's not gonna happen.
how do I want it for free when it was already mine?
See that one? Thank you. That's the confusion, black man. That's the confusion. No generation before you got to come and just say, "Well, it's ours because it's ours." They had to die, fight, ride, till the land, plow the land,
So, bro, what I'm
maintain the
saying is
land.
the same way them white people got plantations to this day passed
Stop
down from
pocket
them.
watching. You pocket watching
Bro,
again,
no,
black man.
bro,
You pocket watching the
what?
white man again, black
Come on,
man.
bro. Don't
See,
make it difficult
see
now.
when y'all get the pocket watching the white man, I be scared to come around because y'all gonna start pocket watching me.
Bro, this is that's you low key gaslighting the argument, bro. Because listen, what I'm saying is, you saying when if a white man pass some shit down to they people, that's okay. And if we say anything
Cause
about it, we
y'all, but
pocket
y'all
watch it.
acting like white
But
people don't gotta
listen,
work too, though, man. Y'all
nobody
acting like white
said
people
that.
don't
But
gotta go
listen,
through their
bro.
shit too.
So listen. Let me complete my statement without no interruptions.
All right.
You got two families, a black family and a white family. They white family got two sons, black family got two sons. They both own 5,000 acres of land. Over some period of time, the black man get finessed out of 2,500 of his acres. The white man took it. Now he got 7,500 acres for him and his two sons. Now the white man down to 25.
The black man down to
The
25.
black man down to 25. So now the black man two sons, they have to work harder to acquire
Why
the
why
same.
why is the black man always getting finessed? Why he always the loser of the story? Like at a certain point, the black man got to decide to win again, bro.
We be being too nice.
Bro, that's what
Must
I'm saying. And
be.
that's the thing. That's what I'm saying though. There has been situations where the black family with the 2,500 still come out on top. They might finish the game with 10 acres, 10,000 acres. But I'm saying though, it's a process to get to that. That's what I'm saying.
So you
The
saying most
race,
black families, you saying most
I'm
black
saying,
families get the shorter end of the stick.
I'm saying the finish line ain't at the same place for white people and black people. The goalpost does move, especially when,
Because you know why, Darren? Because it's easier for you to finish than them. They done give you DEI. They done gave you they done
bro,
gave you
you got to saying
LGBTQ
that. So
because y'all
listen,
with that
bro,
shit too. They gave you
bro,
Obama.
listen. What is DEI in 2026 when y'all stole 100 acres from me 100 years ago?
See,
That 100 acres,
you can't prove that. You can't prove that, black man.
I
You
can't
can't
prove that. I
prove
just
that.
told you what happened. I
Yes,
just
but
told you what
still,
happened. How I
see,
can't prove that.
if you could prove that they literally stole that from you, they gave you a system, a legal system to get for that
But
not to
bro,
happen. Number one,
so here's
but for
here's
number
the
two,
thing.
to get that back. So they didn't
Here's
legally
the thing,
steal
bro.
anything from you.
Here's the thing, bro. Yeah, bro. You already know them boy use the system against you, bro. If I know right now today, I can get you right now today. If you didn't know how to read and write, and I did, you don't think I could take all your property? If I can put documentation in front of you and say, yeah, just sign this. This is the receipt that says you paid your car payment this month. But really, you're signing over your deed and title to your car to me. But if you don't know that until it's all said and done, now I send a tow truck to your house and them boy riding off with your shit.
So black man in the past because of ignorance.
Yeah, and just not knowing. I wouldn't call it ignorance, but not being educated and being finessed. The system, bro, you already know the same. These people built this system knowing we couldn't read and write.
White people that are alive today did not build the system.
No, they didn't. But the people of the time, and even to this day, they know how to use it to their advantage. They in ways that we don't. That's what I'm saying.
Is it that they know how to use it to their advantage, or is it that black people don't know how to use it to their
What
advantage?
that white man did to my grandfather, he used that shit to his advantage.
But see, black
And
man,
the fact,
black man, I
yeah,
hate for you to
but
live the
here's the
rest of
thing,
your life
bro.
with that trauma, though, black man.
You know how documentation work, bro. If I got if my grandfather was to take that man to court and my grandfather say, "Oh, I didn't know," they gonna say, "Well, that's your signature, right? You signed that, right? That's a done deal."
All right. So then what you saying, I ain't even got to go to Carmelo. What you're saying, Darren, is that because they did that, they're all bad people, or you can never
No,
trust one.
they're not all bad, but what I'm trying to get you to understand is like they're all systematic setbacks. They do rob us of certain things. They
But
do
y'all,
put us in
but we
situations.
visit. But there are a lot of instances because I'm not sitting here like PD tried to say. I just hate black people. No, we all know I don't hate black people, but we cannot ignore these instances like where the white girl was on the bus in Charlotte and the black dude killed her for no reason and he got arrested 100 times and got released 100 times. We
But
cannot
see,
ignore these.
I don't think that's a black and white thing. I think that specific incident, I think that was a mental health thing. Black people don't. That's like if you want to talk about that, you can talk about the white people that go into schools and shoot up the schools. And I don't think that that's a white thing. I think it's a mental health thing. White people do it more so, but I don't think any old white dude is finna go shoot up a school. It takes a certain type of them to go do some shit like that. Just like it takes a certain type of black dude to go rob a store. They all not doing that. We all not doing that.
So why you mad at all of them then?
Nobody's mad at all of them, bro. I'm just telling you, it's to the point with them where it's like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. And like, you know what I do, right? You feel what I'm saying? So let's say like I go and I'm making a business deal with somebody, right? Whole time this undercover police. We done went out to eat. We done kicked it. We done did everything under the sun. But by the time I understand and discover that this is undercover police, it's too late. That's the risk you take with white people. I'm not saying they're all bad. Listen, I'm
Uh,
not saying they're all
see,
bad.
see,
But
Darren, because
when you find out,
there has
it's
been
going to be too
opportunities
late.
that white people that has presented to me that black people have not presented to me. So how I'm gonna sit here and say some dumb shit like you see what I'm saying?
But see, bro, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's different. We different. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure you've been granted opportunities that I would have never got. Just we were put in different situations, and it is what it is.
I don't feel
So,
that because as a black man, you're living the dream of black men across the world. You're just so
So
privileged.
let me ask you this: what did your father do for a living?
He was a like a drug and alcohol counselor, and then like there was a period of his life where he was a pastor. Then my mom got sick. He took care of my mom. Then he went back to pastoring. So he wasn't always a pastor, but for most of the period of my life, he was a pastor. And then during the daytime, he was a drug and alcohol counselor. And then another time, he changed and became a college professor at USC Limestone, and he even taught at Trident at one point.
Okay, so what did your mom do?
My mom was a social worker for like 30 years.
Okay, so you had a pretty good upbringing. You wasn't you grew up in a decent house, decent sized
Two
house. You
parent
put
home,
your
yes, for
yeah,
sure.
you
Yeah,
had your own room, front yard, backyard type thing. So
right.
here's the thing about black people and how you came up. How your parents brought you up is the black American dream. Everybody wants that, right? But when once certain people get it, like people like where I'm from won't respect you and where you came from because they would probably say you're silver spoon fed versus somebody like me that had to go to Cali 20 times in a year. You feel what I'm saying?
All right,
But
see, all right. Hold on. We gonna stay right there. I'm letting you prove your points, but I gotta rebuttal certain shit too because I don't want to
yeah,
forget what I'm thinking. All right. See, I feel like my parents had it harder because I'm not saying you personally was this person, but a lot of blacks got to get free lunch. My parents was right over the limit to where we not poor, but we still black, my nigga. So it's not like we rich. So I don't get to get free lunch. My parents got to give me lunch money every day I went to school throughout all my adolescent years, and then still meet the standard of a middle class black parent. They still want to expose me to out school activities. We still doing things as family. You know what I mean? And just life ain't perfect, is what I'm saying. So I feel like in a lot of ways, the blacks that are in the middle get it harder than the blacks at the bottom because blacks at the bottom just come to school every day and get a free meal. And they really get a lot of handouts just because they're at the bottom. While you got blacks that are not at the bottom, maybe, but they working harder as if they were at the bottom. And then, like you saying, white people, you still got racist white people that I don't see as no different. So how do blacks that just because they were born into the trenches, they get to say that we were silver spoon fed? I judge it off of
no, I
results.
so here's the thing. I didn't do the things I did to raise my daughter the same way I grew up. I want to raise my daughter the way you was raised. But that's the thing. Once certain black people make it out, the black people that didn't tend to see them a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? So like, ain't nothing wrong with how you came up. Ain't nothing wrong with how I came up. It's just different. You feel what I'm
So
saying? And
all
because
right. So I feel the blacks that are in the trenches that view it like that, they're making the problem much worse because one, these blacks that are in the middle are they shouldn't be the goal. You see what I'm saying? They shouldn't be the goal. That's why a
here's the
lot of
thing,
niggas get
bro.
mad at
If
me
you
because
always you
I
know
gotta
the
use white people as the goal because there's not enough examples like that in the black community because we too busy complaining and saying what we can't do instead of
you
just
know
focusing on the shit that we actually can do.
you know the saying, bro. People like to see you doing good as long
Then
as what.
look, Darren. You gonna sit on here and be like, yeah, I would love to do a two parent home, and two parent homes are good, but you wouldn't marry your baby mama, and a lot of black men
Nah,
don't want to marry their baby
I don't.
mama.
But here's the thing, though. I feel like my child would have a healthier upbringing with us separate versus being in a toxic
Thank you, and
home.
that's where the black people went wrong and with thinking, black man. That's where
No,
we went
so
wrong at,
I
because
went wrong having a child with somebody I wasn't already married to, because that would
that's
have
great.
avoided
That
all of
okay, and
that.
I'm gonna shout you out that you able to say that. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of black men not even trying to say that part, but the fact that blacks that came before us, like I'm sure your grandparents was probably married for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Y'all are trying to reinvent the wheel. And it's the same shit with white folk. Like we were trying to reinvent the wheel, reinvent the wheel, reinvent the wheel. We might as well
I
just
mean,
accept
so
our
like,
fate.
I see what you're saying, bro, but I know me and my baby mama situation, and to raise my daughter in a house with both of us in there wouldn't be healthy for neither of the three of us. The best thing that we can do at this point is to try to
Is that
stay
white people
parent.
fault? Is that the white man fault
No,
that
no,
you and
no,
the
no,
black
no, no,
lady
no, no,
can't
no,
get
no, no,
along,
no.
black man?
I just told you.
Cause
I had a
how are we
child,
sleeping together, but we can't live together? I'm confused, black man.
bro. See, that's the shit. We fucked up. I fucked up.
That
I
ain't
don't
the
have
white
no
man
problem
fault
saying it.
though.
I
How that's the
never
white
said
man
that.
fault, bro?
Never
See,
said
No,
that,
that.
bro. Hold on. I gotta say something because I never waited to say this for a minute, and I know this shit might be controversial. So I feel like white people are not the reason why we told. Yeah, we did have a disadvantage, red lines, all that shit. But I feel like we still have to be thankful for slavery in some type of way because you got people coming to this country and they progressing in life. When I see Ashley Phosphate and you look at the Migos, they got all this. Yeah, they worrying about ice and shit, but they can fucking get
that
a
boy
business
thriving.
and keep the shit going. With black people, we get a business and now the shit shut down in 9 months.
But you know why? You know what the difference is between a black
Nah,
startup
these
business and
niggas
a
so
foreigner
funny.
startup business? America gives foreigners money to come over here and boost their economy by starting a business.
But black
Me and
people
you
vote
start
for that,
business.
Darren. Black people vote for that shit though.
I didn't vote for that. But you can goddamn as a black man, we can go get loans and grants and all that shit. But these people literally they get off the plane, come over here, go to the office, and walk out with a check, a startup check to start their life over here. You feel what I'm saying? We don't get none of that, bro.
But that don't
Everything we do
That's
is
because
straight
we
out,
already
straight from
over
the
here.
bottom.
like man, the
No,
Migos is
we
living with their baby mama. Y'all can't even stay with y'all baby mamas trying to talk about what the white man did to us, bruh. If we can't love each other, if we can't raise the kids together, if we can't stay together, bruh, we capping when we talk about the white man. Cause the white
so
man ain't
here,
got shit to do
here the
with
thing.
your baby mama, with the
So
next man
listen.
baby mama, with whoever it is that I'm gonna procreate with a kid with. You see what I'm saying? That's just
Listen. I'm gonna say too. My mother and father was actually married, had 3 kids, and then divorced at one point when we were all fairly young. We were all still in elementary school. You feel what I'm saying? And I can honestly say that type of does matter. That affects how the type of person you become later on in life. So I will agree and say that I'm not gonna blame that on the white people to say that white. I can't blame white people for broken black homes. That don't even
thank
make
you.
sense.
So what's the
That's
bigger problem in our community, Darren? Is it broken black homes or is it the white man?
so.
Real
This is
talk.
the
And don't
thing.
blame
This
no we
no no
just
no no
explain why you can't blame the broken home on the white man.
no, bro.
Cause
So listen. I'm gonna tell you how deeply slavery fucked us up mentally. Slavery made everything a competition between us. In the family home, in the family dynamic, everything became a competition. Nobody wanted to see the next man do anything. Nigga, you know, as a slave, if the 4 of us right now were slaves and I bunk about to go to sleep, and I'm sitting there, you sitting there concocting a plan about you trying to escape. You know, it's a good chance one of us 3 would go tell on you because we don't want you to escape. Because once you escape, life's gonna get harder for the 3 of us.
all
That's the
right,
mentality.
fast forward. Cause that's your slave story. All right, that Victim Olympics.
No, bruh.
My Victim Olympic story is that
Bruh,
if I
I'm
post the
telling you,
American flag, if I post the American
you
flag as a black man, my first criticism is gonna come from other black men and white liberals. When y'all know, like I know, our great grandparents fought in the militaries, fought in the wars, fought in the armies.
Bro, this is the thing. Nobody's tripping off the American flag. If I seen you out here flying a Confederate flag or something like that, that might raise an eyebrow to me, bro. If you want to be patriotic, I don't see you no type of way for being patriotic, bro. That's you. You do your thing. If you feel like Trump, I ain't never tripped off you, bro. You already know how I feel about that. But as a man, I fuck with you because you have your beliefs or whatever. I got my beliefs, but that ain't never stopped me from fucking with you.
But what I'm trying to get you to see is that the bigger issue in today, 2026, is black people. We stop ourselves. It's not the white man.
I don't know, bro. I think I don't. I so you don't believe is systematically set up. And I think it's to the point now where it's not even about black or white. It's about rich or poor, honestly.
Right? It's
But
classism now, correct? But this is the only country. That's why I'm Kamara the capitalist, because this is the only country that you can go from broke to rich as fast as we can, bro.
I ain't never lived nowhere else to say that. So
Why niggas not becoming trillionaires in Mexico?
So the capitalists, you don't feel like they be doing shit to throw off the black community?
I mean,
but with,
so
you know
y'all
this thing, you know about the Black Wall Street and how folks is out there really thriving, getting that shit in. You know, every time we do some shit like
because
that, they come and
Darren,
fuck it up.
they rebuilt Black Wall Street. So why me and you not on Black Wall Street right now? They rebuilt it after the
But
bombing.
that's the thing, bro. It's not in our mentality to do that no more because we're into the system now. We're not. A lot of
Who
us
fault that
aren't.
ain't? Y'all
A
hate the
lot of
white man, but you can't leave the white man system, man. Which one is it, bro?
you talking like more on a personal level. I'm talking about us as a whole. Like like I said, I make a way for me. I got my own Black Wall Street. As far as why niggas ain't coming together as a collective and making it happen, it's just not in our mentality to do that no more. We done tried it.
Because Darren, because y'all walk around too depressed. We're pessimistic about the wrong. And then another thing I realized about black men really just making assumptions about the past. We're assuming that all these bad things and good things happen and all these extreme things happen. And you see what I'm saying? It's okay to assume. It's okay to think about the past. But why are we not hyper focused on the now, on what's happening now? Because right now, ain't too much a white man could do to stop bro.
I mean, it ain't, but like I said, so much done happened. Is the mentality is different, bro. Like we don't have our minds ain't as strong as our slave ancestors that would die trying to make a change. We are systematically right where we're supposed to be, getting up, going to work, clocking in, doing that type of shit. Our mentality has been broken. We don't have that no more. It ain't no more. And you already know, bro. It's hard to get like-minded black people together, even if you get it's hard, bro. Like I'm saying, like
The reason,
you can't,
but
you
all right,
can't
all
get.
right, all right,
It's
all
hard.
right. What I'm
It's
saying,
hard to
what I'm
find
just saying is, man, it's
10
too much
black people and be
pessimism in the
like,
black
hey,
community. It's too much panicking. It's too much. The sky is falling. It's too much niggas that just swear they know what happened in the past, like Hebrew Israelites. It's a lot of distractions, but a lot of this is really just negativity. It's just bad energy.
So what we need to start doing then?
Wave that American flag and be proud to be Black American, bro. You should be proud to be American, and you should be
but
proud to
what?
be a black
Okay,
man
so
in America, bro.
from there, then what? What does that do for us?
Yeah.
I, all right, and we don't even see the irony in these questions because we sitting around mad talking about well then what and then what y'all young Jeezy now everything and then what and then what and
Because
then that's black
you
people
got to
though.
remember. But listen, though, you got to remember too. You got like Muhammad Ali, one of the richest people around at the time, got drafted to the war. You know, what they told him, I
He
ain't
rather,
going.
yeah.
I'm not going to fight for Whitey because Whitey is my enemy over here.
But what year was that, Darren?
What do you think has changed between them and then and now? What do you think is
Hey
so
man,
different
we
about
privileged
the
as hell, man. Be real, black man.
Well,
Y'all niggas acting like boy, y'all niggas acting like shit hard out here, bro.
but
Y'all tripping.
what I'm
we
saying
at the
like
bottom of the
you
barrel, but
yeah, bro, you
what
saying
about
privilege,
you say like the black people that's in poverty at the bottom of the barrel, but what about all of these rich and famous black people we got that got land, black business owners? Like, what about all of them? Like, they not out here blaming nobody for why they
Right.
don't got. They went to go get that. You know what I'm saying? They found a way.